screens with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna come.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
3-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
A lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
A 47-yard attempt.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
Texans, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run with Dobbins. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. from the gun. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Formation for the Texans.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season. The future, bright. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up
second and 1 from the 2-yard
line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On third down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
It's complete to Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, an even 90 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Texans 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
2nd and inches at the 6-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
35-yard line.
And he's got Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. And what's that? And what's the block?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
39-yard.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 85 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defense coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Let's see what you got.
Watson now to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit.
Texans 15.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Baltimore.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Back now in Houston. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Back at the 28-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kick is good.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
55.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site, red green, red tight.
Finish it up! Sit up! Finish it up!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee, can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense in a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted rug. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. Where am I on my own? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Stop taking
but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm right.